Good people, good evening. Welcome back to my farm, small farm, where I stay in the region which is arid and semi-arid place. So guys, today we are going to speak about the cassavas. Cassavas are some of the fibers or some of the trees, some small bushes I've planted in my farm. So today I wanted to educate you about it, their health benefits and the nutritional facts, as one of the things that motivated me to grow them in my farm, and what they assist me each and every day, the cost that they cast in my pocket. So guys, today we're going to look into two types of cassava. We have one which is poisonous and one which is good, friendly to person to eat. So I'm going to explain to you the poisonous one and the one which is not poisonous, and how you can easily identify them, and the risks when you are harvesting or when you're cooking cassavas, how you are supposed to cook the cassava so that you are not affected by the ones which are not good. So guys, one by one I shall show you the bushes, small bushes I have them in my farm, and explain to you how easy is it to grow the cassavas that I'm having, and why I enjoy having them on my farm. So join me in learning these important things that we do on our farms. So guys, as you can see, these are small bushes I'm having of the cassavas in my farm. As you can see, these cassavas, as they are like this now, they're about to be ready for harvest. And if you want to know they're ready for harvest, you can see now their their leaves start turning into yellow. Now which shows you that they are ready for harvest. Like this one can show you this one. This one now, it says in the next like 1 month we should be able to harvest it, because even you can see flowers which were there, they have been shed off. So this is what I've done on my farm. And guys, there's also those ones which are not ready for harvest. The ones which are not yet ready for harvest, they will easily show you through their colors. They are always green on top. Like now you can see this one. This cassava is not yet ready for harvest because it is green on top. The leaves are yet dark green. You can see there, they are still green. Okay, now those ones are not yet ready for harvest. One thing I like about these cassavas is that they don't disturb you very much. With them, once you plant them, as long as you are pin the sticks to the soil, and the soil was wet. From there now, for them growing is very easy. You don't have to water them every time. As I'm going to show you, there's no drip irrigation I've done on these trees. They've just been growing since I think I put them here in the month of April, when we had short rains in the semi-arid place. As you can see, guys, this is one of the tree. It's one of the I think the biggest, but not the ripe for harvest. As you can see there, the leaves are still deep green, but you can see it's one of the biggest. That's our biggest stem. You don't consume the stem, other than now you'll start during harvest. You will dig going downwards. Now you'll be following this stem going down. Guys, harvesting cassavas is not that easy, because you have to dig deep, like about, you can go to around some few meters. Now you'll be following the roots, which means you have to be very careful when harvesting them. You can see there's no irrigation that I've done. The only thing I did, I had to mix the soil with the poultry manure when I was planting them. As you can see, evidently they don't need a lot of things here. They just pick up and start growing. But to make sure when you are planting them, it is during the wet season, when we have rains. Like as you can see, this one here now, this one is ready to be harvested. Yeah, this one is ready to be harvested. You can see the stem. The stem is showing. Guys, I'm ready to come for me. This one now is ready to be harvested. Now, guys, this one stem you can see here, or this one tree, this one bush, call them. They can give you one bush harvest like 20 cassava, big ones, big cassavas. Those ones which are now matured fully, 20. As well, following the roots. And you see, this is something that takes you hours in harvesting them, because you have to be very careful when you are harvesting the cassavas. as much as there are many, if you want to take them. So like me, when I normally on Sundays, when I don't go to church, is when I do harvesting. I take like 1.5 hours to ensure I've removed every cassava on that tree that I was following, because there are normally so many. Some are very thin, some are very big when you're harvesting them. So you have to also be very careful so that you don't cut uh, the, the roots, because you know cassava is roots that you are harvesting. You're not harvesting the stem, is the root that you're harvesting that you're going to eat, and it's normally white inside. When you're harvesting, so it has to be also to be dug very careful, so that again you don't affect other plants, because you might find that root has gone where you're planting maybe an avocado, where that fiber is. So you might dig and affect the roots of the other tree. So it's normally very you have to calculate very much when harvesting the cassava, because, and that's why I like planting them away from vegetables like sukuma wiki, because the roots, when I'm digging them, like I did last time, I affected most of the crops, because I was also trying to remove it. So we continue, guys. Now looking at these cassavas and the bushes, because someone was saying, you are showing us it's a bush of cassavas I'm having. Let me show you. Yes, you can see I've done 3 beds on my farm. In fact, there are 4. There's one that we have been harvesting, we haven't finished. So where I am, I have not harvested these ones. I'm waiting until I finish the first bed that I've done on the upper side of the farm. But these ones are good. This one now, towards October, now I'll start harvesting these ones. But as you can see, some of them still the leaves are green, so I will not harvest. As you have seen here, evidently that I don't water them. They just grow. And now these ones are about to be mature. And you see, guys, now I'll be safe going to the market. I don't go to the market because they're at home. So I want to show you the ones that have been consumed. So now these are the bushes that I'm in, the bushes of cassava. So you see, it's something that you enjoy doing it. So guys, as you can see, here's the upper side of my farm. I also done some cassavas. Now these cassavas have been here long enough. So today or last week we were trying to harvest the same cassavas, but now these ones, they were looking so disturbing, because some of them last time when we had rains, the rains really disturbed them. So here is where we were digging them last week on Tuesday, and you see this is the root. It's showing this one did not have so many cassavas on them, because normally you see like down, these are some of the, see now this is the fiber. This is the fiber that we normally harvest. So you see it's from this root. So you have to follow the root, and you have to be very careful. Now these one are not gone any further, as you can see them. They're not going any further. So there were very few years, you can see. As you can see, what we were harvesting, it was something that was not that good. So I did not get a lot of cassavas from here, but I got something to take for breakfast. As you can see, there were no many fibers here, but I'm also trying to clear them from the farm so that I can do something else here. I want to do some sweet potatoes, which I was doing here, and as you can see, when we had a lot of rains, they destroyed some of the sweet bananas. So here are some, as you can see. These are now the fibers that I've been talking about. So I'm trying to clear from the farm. And also, once you are doing some clearing, you have also to plant the other so that they shift. So at no point you don't have cassavas. As you can see, this one was being tried to be harvested here. These are the roots that we are trying to do. This one here, this is the roots that we follow. Now these ones are small ones, because reason being, up here at the farm, this is not that fertile enough. But we also got some, as you can see here it is. This is what you normally have. This is the roots that you have to follow. Here we go. You can see this one was so big. We harvested. So this is the cassava now that you harvest. But now this one, we don't take it home, because this is how it looks inside. It's normally, let me open for you. This one was, I think, it had overstayed. Here we go. See, this is what you eat. is this white thing here. But you know, this one now is dry because it was harvested on Tuesday and we have put it there. So guys, once we have done the harvesting, what you do, this stick, this cassava stick, you can recycle it. You know, so when the ground is wet, you can just come and you put it to the ground. Or even this one, you can put it and put some water, and that way you have grown your cassava. So it does not need a lot of skills, a lot of agricultural skills for you to do this work. This is the most easiest work to do, the most easiest farming to do, just putting the stick on the ground like this one. And they have put this one here. I'll come to show you some time later that it's going to be a cassava. So guys, look there. This is also, we are trying to harvest this one. It had not gone that deep. You can see the tree, there the stem that was grown, and the maturity is there. So guys, as you can see, I also planted some other cassavas in my farm. Reason being, I'm very careful that every time I harvest, I don't go with cassava. So as I was telling you, this is a stick that you put in the soil. So from this one, even it's not a big stick, you can see just small. But in due time, about some months, I'll be having cassavas to consume. Now this one is good for consumption. Now guys, as you can see, this is now the poisonous cassava that I've grown in my farm. This one I was told by the lady who sold to me. He told me that this is the poisonous cassava. As you can see, I've put it away from other cassavas so that nobody's convinced that it's cassava to harvest. As you can see, it's a full-grown tree in front of the house. I've put it, you can see it looks like a shade. It was growing. When it was growing, it was very young. As well, you can see that I've put it so now you can relax when it's too hot. The good thing with this tree, when there's a lot of sun, when it's dry, it does not dry up. It maintains its shape the way it is. Since when it was here, as you can see, that's evident. I'm not lying to you. This thing, when children were playing, they had put on top of it, so it's been growing that thing. Let's shower for as long as it has been there. So you can see this one, you can see even the roots is there, so you can sit and relax there. In between here you can sit and relax here. Now there's something I want to explain to you, the benefits of now there's something I want to explain to you, the benefit of having the cassava. I know my compound, as you can see, I want to clear so many things, so I want to show you the benefits of having cassava or cassavas. As I said before, when in my opening remarks, cassavas are very good, rich of minerals. Okay, so nutritional facts. Number one that you should be knowing that cassavas are full rich of potassium. That's very necessary in balancing of some fluids in the body. So even in regulation of blood pressure in the body. So it says one cup of cassava on a daily basis, not one cup, but what we call one root. When you have taken it, when you take it daily, it will assist you in a good digestion. Now, nutritional fact is that cassava contains 600, not 600, but 306 calories. It contains 2.27 grams of protein. Fat is 4.4 to 4.8 grams. Carbohydrates is 63.64 grams. Fiber is 3.06 grams. Copper is 0.16 0.66 grams or 18% of the V. Then we say potassium, as we had said it, and we are saying the fiber. So potassium is that helps also in the balancing of the digestion in the body. So we are also saying that cassavas, as much as they are good, there are those ones which are poisonous. Poisonous cassavas are there, and when you go to buy from the market, you have to ask the person who is selling you the cassava, which one is he selling, if they are not poisonous, and where he has gotten them from, because also they depend on the soils that they are growing. So cassavas, when they are not well cooked, they can be very dangerous and very risky, that can cause some irreversible damages into you. As I've said, especially if you find that the poisonous was not cooked, the poisonous cassava, because the person who's selling at the market will not tell you that this is poisonous and this is not poisonous. They normally assume you go and judge for yourself, or you not know what you have eaten and where you ate, but it was cooked in your house. So if it's not properly cooked by a person who knows how to cook the cassavas, so it will turn out to be very dangerous and very poisonous to yourself, which means it may cause some death or some damages in your life. So guys, make sure that you're having the right cassavas on the table. As I was saying, the cost now, the cost of or the benefit of growing cassava also, it ensures that you don't eat bread. Like me, it has helped me from going to the market every time. When in the market, you are buying bread every day for breakfast. But you see, with cassavas, it's natural food. You just need to boil them. Though some people have come out with another formula, which I'm trying to see if I can adopt in my house. They deep fry them, they boil them and deep fry them and they eat. But the ones which I was taught from my home, guys, is the one that you boil and they put some little salt, or you don't put salt, eat and go. It's like when you're eating sweet potatoes, which don't need salt, just eat and go. But this one I'm going to try them. Some also fry them using tomatoes. They eat them and move on with the day. But the good thing about them, your health is not at stake. You are not eating bread that may, some people are saying, sometimes cause diabetes. It makes you to grow fat, start gaining weight. This one is natural food that you eat every day. So with me, every day my breakfast is cassava and porridge. And you see, I don't have any health complications because I'm eating natural things from the farm, which I'm encouraging people very much. Since this crop does not require you to do irrigation every time, deep irrigation, you're not using water, you only grow it once. And once the crop and the soil now they have come into contact, or the shoot has come out of the stem that you have pinned at the soil, there you are good to go, and you are good to consume your, and you are ready to wait for a few months. It'll take it to 6 months for it to germinate, to be fully matured, and you call it a day from yourself. So guys, it's very good, and I'm normally encouraging people, no matter how small your farm is, try as much as you can to grow some crops that will help you in the future. So next time I'm going to show you sweet potatoes in my farm. I've done a lot of things, small space, and I avoid what we call going to the market. I save some coins for myself, save the coins to do things that are good. So keep watching the channel. As I encourage you, continue sharing, continue giving me comments, and to the new subscribers, please subscribe to the channel. I also share these videos, because I know there are some guys who just find cassavas in the market and they don't know where they have come from or the process or what cassava to eat. Ask the person who is selling, the vendor, ask, what you are finding this cassava is poisonous, because there are those people, once I harvest cassava, can say, like my farm manager who works for me, there's a time I saw him eating raw, just from harvesting, removes the roots and eats them. That one is very dangerous. Don't do that one. So he told me that's how he's able to identify the poisonous one from the good one. Now ask him, what if you fall down here? Because that's to be good. And at least when you cook, you have diluted some poisons. So he told me with him is good. So, but I don't encourage that one. You just ask the person, the vendor who's selling you, where you got the cassava from. Because I hear from, like, I come from the Republic of Kenya. When you go to the eastern part of the country, most cassavas from that side are poisonous. So you have to be very careful of what you harvest. So the ones I planted in my farm, I removed them from my home, the western side of Kenya, which means I removed them from my mother's farm, which means they are very good. So when I put them here, he told me now these ones are good to eat. But now when I went to the eastern part of the country, a friend of mine who had planted the poisonous cassava gave me one stick that I've shown you that I planted in front of the house. I have separated it from the rest of the plants. Reason being, he told me it makes a good shade, and evidently you can see behind me, it is there. It has made a very good shade. So during the day when I'm relaxing in my compound, I'm normally outside here relaxing, and that's giving me shade. So guys, I will encourage you to do it now and again. What can I say? I wish you all the best. May God protect you. May God bless you. Each and every time, let us educate ourselves on what we can do for using whatever we have, whatever tools we have, so that we can also bless others. So that I know that somebody, like last time I was showing about bananas, wrote to me, DM'd me, and told me I want those stems of bananas so that I can plant them on my farm. So tomorrow, being a Sunday, I'm not going to church. I'm going to check for him some stems so that he can plant in his farm. So it means he'll be having now banana, because once a banana is out, every time now, every year, you don't need to bring out new stems. He'll be giving out the stems. So the same, if you want the cassava, also be able to supply you with those sticks so that you plant them in your farm. Which are not poisonous. It will be good to be doing a breakfast. Until next time, God bless you.